the John Muir Way and the John Muir Link, 187 miles in 12 days from Helensburgh to Dunbar and Coburn's Pass in June 2026. Day 7, Linlithgow to South Queensferry, 17 miles. Oh my God, did it rain on day 7? Torrential rain all morning and then lots of heavy showers all afternoon. I was not a happy bunny, especially since I racked up 17 miles, and then when I arrived at my hotel in South Queensferry, it took 40 minutes before I was able to get into my room. More about that later. I was unable to take many photos and videos because I had to keep my mobile safe and dry, deep in a Ziploc bag in my pocket, but I did manage a few. Kinneil House, the country home of the influential Hamilton family. It was saved from demolition in the 1930s following the rediscovery of its spectacular Renaissance wall paintings. The former workshop where James Watt conducted his early steam engine experiments. Grim, grim, grim as I reached the Forth at Bowness. Through the mist, I could see Culross on the other side of the Forth, a charming village which I explored many years ago on a previous visit to the area. Bowness and the De Villa Forest on the other side of the Forth both have connections with witchcraft. In total, 51 people were accused of witchcraft and killed in the Bowness area in the 17th century, while between the 16th and 18th centuries, 4,000 people were tried for witchcraft and killed in Scotland. Pretty shocking statistics. Blackness Castle, a former 15th century fortress. It was pouring with rain here as well. I then walked through beautiful Wester Shore Wood, which contained literally miles of foxgloves. I jokingly called it digitalis wood. Foxgloves are highly poisonous, but they contain cardiac glycosides, which are used for making digoxin, a prescription drug used for treating heart complaints. Beautiful rhododendrons on the Hopetoun estate. Hopetoun House, the ancestral home of the Hope family for over 300 years. It is said to be Scotland's finest stately home. It sits in 6,500 acres of land. Arriving at South Queensferry. The Queensferry Bridge and oxeye daisies, which have traditionally been used for treating respiratory complaints. The Forth Bridge. When I arrived at my hotel in South Queensferry, I had to stand in reception for 40 minutes while the hotel tried to get their bank to accept my internationally acceptable credit card in order to provide extra security against my room, even though it had already been paid for. Everything that could go wrong did, but we got there in the end, and my comfy room, which overlooked the Forth Bridge, sort of made up for all the hassle. Please see my Day 8 video for the continuation.